In the summer of 2024, the United Kingdom found itself plunged into chaos. What began as a tragic incident in a small coastal town has spiraled into nationwide unrest, exposing deep-seated tensions and challenging the very fabric of British society. On July 29, 2024, in the seaside town of Southport, a children's workshop celebrating the music of Taylor Swift became the scene of unimaginable horror. 3 children lost their lives in a brutal stabbing attack, with 8 others injured, 5 critically. In the blink of an eye, a day of joy turned into a national tragedy. But what followed would shake the nation to its core. Within hours, social media was ablaze with speculation. Far-right groups, seizing on the tragedy, began spreading misinformation about the attacker's identity. A name, Ali al-Shakati, began circulating, falsely identifying the perpetrator as an immigrant. This unverified claim, amplified by far-right figures and their followers, spread like wildfire across platforms like Twitter and Facebook. The impact was immediate and devastating. Anger, fear, and confusion gripped communities across the UK. Far-right groups, including neo-Nazi organizations like the British Movement, saw an opportunity. They capitalized on the misinformation, using platforms like Telegram to organize and incite violence. What began as isolated incidents of unrest in Southport quickly spread to major cities across the country. London, Birmingham, Manchester, Cardiff, no major urban center was spared. Hotels housing asylum seekers became targets, with multiple reports of vandalism and arson. The streets, once bustling with everyday life, became battlegrounds of hatred and fear. As the violence escalated, the government of Prime Minister Keir Starmer found itself struggling to contain the chaos. Police were deployed in force, but the riots continued to spread. The National Crime Agency was called in to investigate the disinformation campaigns, with growing suspicions of foreign interference, particularly from Russia. But the damage was already done. The UK, a nation proud of its diversity and tolerance, now found itself deeply divided. International observers watched with growing concern. The United Nations and European Union called for calm, urging the UK government to address the root causes of the unrest. Human rights organizations condemned the violence, particularly against immigrant communities. The economic impact was swift and severe. The pound experienced significant volatility, and sectors like tourism and retail in affected cities saw immediate downturns. Concerns grew about long-term damage to the UK's reputation as a stable and welcoming destination for investment and visitors. But amidst the darkness, glimmers of hope emerged. Across social media, hashtags like "Stand Against Hate" and "Fight the Lies" began trending. Citizens mobilized, organizing peaceful counter-protests and community support networks. Fact-checking organizations ramped up their efforts, working tirelessly to combat the spread of misinformation. In cities across the UK, people of all backgrounds came together, rejecting the narrative of division and hate. They marched peacefully, held vigils for the victims of violence, and worked to rebuild damaged communities. As we stand now, in August 2024, the situation remains tense. The official investigation into the Southport stabbing continues, with authorities working to uncover the truth behind the tragic incident. The government faces mounting pressure, both from the opposition in Parliament and from citizens demanding action. The 2024 UK riots have laid bare the challenges facing modern British society: the power of misinformation in the digital age, the persistence of far-right ideologies, the fragility of social cohesion. All these issues have been thrown into stark relief. As the United Kingdom grapples with these challenges, important questions emerge. How can a diverse society maintain unity in the face of tragedy and misinformation? What role should technology companies play in combating the spread of harmful content? How can governments balance the need for security with the protection of civil liberties? The path forward for the UK is uncertain, but as history has shown time and again, It is in moments of crisis that nations define themselves. The choices made in the coming weeks and months will shape the future of the United Kingdom for years to come. For now, the world watches and waits, hoping that from the ashes of division, a stronger, more united Britain will emerge.